Yo, what is up, YouTube? Shut up! Welcome back, everyone, to some Geoguessr. Oh yeah, it's been a while, and this should be interesting. Borders of the world. So every location is going to be on a border. We may see some good clues, we may not. But either way, it should be hard to pinpoint the exact location that we are. Which is what I want to try and do. I want to try and aim for a perfect score here. I did play a similar one a while back, but I didn't get a perfect score. I got 22,000. So let's give it a go. By all means, play along. Just check the restrictions in the inscription below. And let's play some Geoguessr. Good. Great start. Let's play some Geoguessr. Here we go. We have got some German. Gewerbe Schlaffental. Getrankmarkt. I'm going to say Austria. No, Switzerland. There's the CH to prove it, but let's look around. There'll be more clues. Schlaffental is some sort of factory. There's the Swiss flag. So there's not going to be a border control here. I wouldn't have thought. This is one of the ones where it's just pretty free flowing. So we know that Switzerland is one of them. Let's see if we can figure out what the other one is. Eckert. Okay, most of the clues. Sometimes they have a clue, but nothing there. Most of the clues, it seems, are over here. Let's just have a quick scan of this. Swiss Occasions Park. Neuhausen. Okay, I've got an idea. Look at that. We've got two... That's quite odd, actually. We've got two different companies or organisations which have this, I think I'm seeing it right, an island in the middle of a river. And I reckon that might be the River Rhine. So I think we're looking like up here. Neuhausen rings a bell, but then again it is quite a generic... Oh, maybe I was thinking of Schaffhausen. No, Neuhausen am Rheinfall. Right? I'm sure that, yeah, there's a big waterfall here. Europe's largest plains waterfall. And I'm sure there's a big rock on that waterfall. Because I've seen photos of it. Partly because I was looking at the idea of travelling all the way down the River Rhine on a kayak or a boat. And swiftly decided that a portage would be needed at this point because it is an insane waterfall. Anyway, the border, we're at the border, so where's the river? We're gonna have to think about this. Ah, the border's here, so we could be here. Or we could be over here. So we just need to look for this now. Gewerbe Schlaffental. Maybe we can even look for one of these companies. Huh, can't actually see any. Let's just get the name of this street here. Ho-Rheinstrasse. There. I was looking at the wrong side. So the border is actually just there, on the edge of that field. Cool, I'm happy with that. Oh wait, Ho-Rhine is there as well. Nah, we're good. Okay, took a little more looking than I thought, but first round done and dusted with a full rack of points. Are you keeping up? Don't worry if you're not. Hungary. I wonder if this is the border that me and Greg hitchhiked through. Doesn't look like it. So we've got Hungary, I presume, going into that side. So we're in Europe again, Central Europe. That is German there, it seems. So yeah, it seems like we're heading into Hungary from Austria, potentially. And that would make sense because we're facing south. And then this side, that is the Austrian flag. So yeah, correct. And that's got a big A on it. That it looks very much like that region. So this one shouldn't be too hard. I don't know what Sopron means. Is that a town? It does ring a bell. Sopron, yeah. Well, that's a big giveaway. So we should be here. But let's just make sure. We are in between the two borders, yeah. So I would say we're there. Literally, yeah, right on the border this time. Because we've got the little, this side, got the little shift, the little S bend, which is there. So I'm quite content with that as a guess. Yeah, almost bob on. That one was really easy, wouldn't it? It just all fell into place. Another full points, come on. Okay, this one looks very different, but will it be different in difficulty? Drive responsibly, avoid accidents. Right, the quality is poorer, so we might struggle to read writing. That looks to be Thai or Cambodian or something similar. And at the moment, no flag. And that is so... something notice board. That is really hard to read. Yeah, no flags, guys. That's good. That'll make it interesting. And if this is the border, it's shut. The gate's shut. So, not the free-flowing borders that we have had in Europe thus far. Thoughts then. Thoughts. I said it felt like Thailand. But it won't be, will it? Because we're not on the normal. We've got a strange Google car. That is impossible to ignore. I'm just thinking. This dragon, the orange and the yellow, reminds me of Bhutan. Wait there, I'm getting mixed up with Brunei. No, Brunei's the yellow flag. Bhutan. But, I don't know. That reminds me of Bhutan, but the rest of it doesn't as much, to be honest. Bhutan has always felt more mountainous. But if you look at this a bit more closely, that does look like the one of the Indian, like the Bangladeshi or Northern Indian scripts. And it does border with India, doesn't it? Where's the north? Yeah, the north is that way. That would add up. Can't see mountains in the background, or can I? Maybe over there. And what about the people? Can we figure out if they don't look Thai and look more Indian looking? It's hard to tell. Some of them have got masks on. Doesn't seem like a major road either, this. Right. I can scour the border. It's slightly northeast again, so could be there. We've got buildings. Is there a bend in the road? Can't see one that way. That way it seems to slightly bend to the left, but that's all we've got. Let's give it a go. Ah. Yeah, tourist. Oh. Well, I'm glad I've seen that now. Tourism Council of Bhutan. Right, that confirms that then. Damn. That has still sort of ruined it. Okay, well, we'd figured that out. It hasn't ruined it at all. Could be there. Could easily be there. That really adds up. Although it doesn't bend to the left slightly. There's a lot of checkpoints here. Could we be there? No. And I put the pin down and lost my last place. Great. Looking at these words here a bit. We venu bisto. No, that's a gravy brand. I don't know. No, we're not up there. No. That is still India disputed. But we ain't up there in the mountains. So, where was that one that I lost? I think that was it. Neon Paling, this one's called. Want to make sure I get a perfect score. For this round at least. Look at China just casually taking chunks out of Bhutan. Alright, I'm happy enough. I'm only 25% sure that this is it. Because it's hard, this map. You know, you might be a little bit further down the road, or the map might not be complete. But let's try it. No. Dang it. Dang it. We were over here. Yeah. Yeah. The reason I didn't click there... well, I did, didn't I? At one point. And then I swiftly said no. And the reason I said that is because there was no buildings here on the right. There was just fields. So, as I said, the map can be deceiving on some of these countries where Google Maps isn't as thorough. That is really annoying. Bugger it to hell. Never mind. Perfect score over. You can catch me up now. I think I still got a decent score. Right. Don't tell me we're back in the Germanic part of the world. What is that? That is an old car. What is that? I can't figure out what car that is. I should know because it's 90s, my era. Entering the EU. But I can't read that. I really cannot read that. All these cars as well. Okay, that's EU. A lot of old cars here. Is the imagery old, or is it just... Like, look at that. My dad had one of them once. A Golf Mark II. We've got a Golf Mark III there, which I thought was old. And that's a Golf Mark II, so late 80s. Mid to late 80s, that is. But my point is, I think we're approaching from a country such as Serbia, I would say. And then going into somewhere like Hungary. Serbia's not in the EU, is it? Ah, no, wait. That looks Polish to me. And this definitely does. Yeah, that's Polish all day long. Okay, so which side's Poland then? And what country are we heading in from? For it to say... Oh no, we're not necessarily entering the EU, are we? We might already be in the EU. But the cars were making me think that we weren't for some reason. Is that a Ukraine thing there? A little Ukraine flag on the side of that car. So we could be... Yeah, we could be moving into Ukraine on this side. There is actually a wall between these two countries. a fence for at least... No, it's probably just around this. There's the Poland flag. I am leaning towards that being Ukraine in there. Only because the cars going in are very old. Some of them don't have EU plates. And that one seems to have a Ukraine plate. But also, maybe my instincts were right, first off, that this is a welcome to the EU sign. There's got to be another clue. There isn't another clue. That's it. So, Poland-Ukraine border. Let's try it. Okay. We do have a Skoda, so let's check Czech Republic. I'm just going to end up checking all of them, aren't I? Nah, I'm not feeling that. I don't think this is where we are. I'm trying Belarus. I mean, they're building a big facility here. And it seems pretty strict. Yeah, let's try Belarus. Ah. Oh, man. That kind of adds up, but it's too mountainous around there. And that's it. I don't believe it. I could have searched more thoroughly on these. I was kind of doing like a time-sensitive search. Alright, I'll go there. It was Ukraine. You're just a tosser, pal. 4604. Last one. Right. Illegal to carry firearms or ammunition in Mexico. Penalty, prison. USA, Mexico. Gotta be. Oh, this will be easy. Okay. Yep, that confirms it. If the English language hadn't done so already. Legal to carry firearms. Of course it is. Of course it's illegal. I mean, Dollar General. Right. That's north. The border will be down there. What's that flag there then? I'm trying to remember my state flags. It's not Texas. It's not California. The only other things it could be is Arizona and New Mexico. I'm trying to think of the flags of those. Why don't we try? I mean, I don't know. That might be a flag for something else. It might be like the US Border Force or some other authoritative body. But yeah, this is going to be very hard, isn't it? Because there are so many built up areas. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking Texas. Just looking at it. Ah, the number plates. Blue at the bottom. Blue at the bottom. Just white, just white. Blue at the bottom. I think that backs up. Oh, I can't remember. The worst thing is we don't actually have a street name. We know it ends in A. We've got Brady's Duty Free though. Jack in the Box. That's about it. I think we could be down here. I'm just going to have a little search, guys, but there's not much method in this. It just feels like it might be southeastern Texas. What do I know? What do I know? Just got to hope a Jack in the Box jumps out at me. Okay, I don't think we're there. Oh my god. Brady Drive? Please don't cock tease me. Don't do that. Nothing else really adds up though. You knob! Jack in the box? Yeah. Don't you tease me as well. That would back up Austria Street. We could be there. We haven't got the Brady's duty free, although that looks closed to be honest. No one's bothering with the duty free. Jack in the box. Do we have a Texas chicken as well, anyone? Can't see that. But we do have a main road, which that would add up with that billboard being on. I'm happy with that though. I'm going to click. Ah, yes. We've ended on a high note, guys. Thank Corpus Christi for that. There's the score. It's a good one. 24216. It's a good one. Don't get me wrong. But I could have done it. I could have got the perfect score then. Easy to say that. But that one, I'm pretty sure I put my marker down there at one point. Might be wrong. But certainly over in Bhutan, I strongly considered that and the buildings put me off. So, annoying, but I'm happy with how I performed. And a decent enough spread too. 3 in Europe, 1 in America, 1 in Asia. Did you beat me? Those who played along. 24216. Quite the score to beat, but I think if some of you invested a lot of time, you may well have beat that. It's all about spending time, isn't it, ultimately, and scouring those borders, which I could have done a better job of. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Maybe I'll play this one with a time limit at some point. Let me know if you want to see that. That would take out that element of pure scouring and leave it more down to hunch. And if there's any other GeoGuessr maps that you'd like to see me play that maybe I haven't played before or I have, let me know. Other than that, guys, give the vid a like if you want to see more GeoGuessr and have a great weekend. Take care.